Good day to sir and all the fellow friends. For this video, we'll show the object-oriented design for multi-level inheritance in Java class. It will includes all the class uh, for inheritance, example for class A, class B, and class C. All the method and attribute in class A, some of the attribute in the class A will use in the class B, and some of the attribute and the method of the class B will use in the class C. In this approach, it will show the multi-level inheritance. So now let's move on to the IntelliJ to see the coding. So in this Java class, for the coding, we can see that the parent class, which is the class A, and in the all the class A have all the attribute and the method. For the attribute is integer A, and the constructor is in here public A, which is this A equal to A, and the method for the get A will return for A value. Then for public void display A is for print for the value for A. So let us move on to the class B. For the class B, which is we know as the shells class, as known as the subclass, which is will extend from the parent class, which is the class A, and the attribute for the class B is the integer B and integer C. This is so that the constructor for the class B, which is will conduct will include the superclass for the value A, and this B and C is the for the class B. So let's the next method is get B. Get B method. Get B method will return for value for the B, and the next for the method is get C, and the get C method will return for the C value. Then for the next for the sum of the method, which is the sum method, will return A plus B plus C. So lastly for the class B will display for the A, which is override from the class B from the class A. So it will show that the value A in the override method in heritage extend for the class A. So for the class C, extend for the class B, which is the class C is the child class for the class B. The class B is the parent class. Now for the class B, it have the attribute which is integer D, integer E, and integer X. So for this, Java class have the constructor. The constructor for the class C is the public C in all is the attribute have 6 parameters, and for this for the super A B C is from the class B, which is the parent class from B. Then this DEX is from the class C. So for the next method is the get D method. Get D method, it will return D value for the get D method. So next for the get E method is the will return E value. So display for the next is the display E will display all the display the value for the value E. For this, we can see that the get E method will call from this method get E. So for the next method is to calculate, to add up all the all the integer attribute from the class C. So we will see that the integer sum one will return A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus X. So for the next method is which is the private integer sum. So this method is the inheritance, so will override from the class B. So it will return A plus B plus C. Furthermore, for app.java class is contain the main method for run for the all the method from the class ABC, which is the multi-level inheritance Java class in the diagram. So we can see that the coding will request for the user to input the value A, B, C, D, E, lastly for the X, and will pass the parameter value to the object C1s. We can see that the C1 have the parameter A, B, C, D, E, and X. After that, it will output all the value input by the user. We can see that the coding will output for the users, and then the sum, and then the total of the sum value for the sum method for the value A plus B plus C. So for the sum one is the value plus A plus B plus C plus D plus E for the sum one method. So for now, we run for this app.java class for the main method to run all the method from the class ABC. Run it. Just wait for the minute. Okay, now let's say we example for key in the value for A is 10, then value of B is 20, then the C value is 30, then the D value is 40, E value is 50, and the lastly is X value is 60. Then the system will the Java program will show out the all the value input by the user, and the sum values is the total sum value is the value A plus B plus C is 60. We can see that 10 plus 20 plus 30 is 60. Then the sum one total sum one value is value A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus X. This is can see that the total of the sum one is 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50 plus 60. You can see that the total is 210. So we can see that all the method from the Java class A, B, C, which is the multi-level inheritance Java class, contain all the method in the main method in the apps.java class, and successful to make the output to the user. So now let's us move on to the UML class diagram. In UML class diagram, we for the class A, we will see that the class A have the attribute for integer A, and the two method from the parent class, which is the class A, for the method in the class A, which is display A and get A method. So for the class B, which is subclass for the class parent class for the A, which have the attribute B and C. So in the method for the class B has the method which is the get B, sum, get C, and display A, which is the display A is the override method from the class A. For the class C, which is the subclass for the class B. For the attribute have the D, E, and X for the class C, and the method for the class C, which is have the get E method, sum method, display E, get D, and sum one method. In this method, which is the override method in class C, which is the sum method in the class B. So for this multi-level inheritance Java class was successful, so the output to the user. That's all from this video. Thank you.